Post-secondary institutions in Ottawa are struggling to plan for the fall term as the uncertainty surrounding the coronavirus pandemic continues to threaten enrollment. Universities and colleges still don't know whether public health officials will deem it safe for students to return back to the classroom in September, and they've had to start planning now for possible online learning options. Ontario's Premier Doug Ford said big decisions will need to be made and discussions will need to take place.
Well, I think we need to talk to the students. We need to talk to the colleges and universities. And I know Minister Romano, he's on that phone every single day. There isn't one college, one university he hasn't reached out to. And well, again, every decision our province has made through this COVID, it's talking to the stakeholders, making sure they're okay with it. And we're going to continue talking to the colleges and universities.
At the University of Ottawa, faculty say they are closely monitoring the COVID-19 pandemic and are working to find a responsive, flexible solution to allow both international and Canadian students the chance to study in their program of choice this September. In a statement, they said the university remains committed to continuing to offer our students the world-class academic experiences for which we are known and that have positioned us among the most preeminent universities at home and abroad. And on Monday, they announced all courses, with some exceptions, will include a distance learning option in the fall. Whether you are an international student or a Canadian who cannot come to Ottawa, you'll be able to learn from home without having to be physically present on campus, they said in a statement to their website. At Carleton University, it's expected to be a similar situation. In a report for the Board of Governors, Vice President Jerry Tomberlin warns the COVID-19 pandemic will hit the university next year. Although we expect that the COVID-19 disruption will have a significant effect on the university's 2020 to 2021 financial results, we are presenting the operating budget without reference to the pandemic, Tomberlin writes. The operating budget presented for approval will serve as the baseline from which COVID-19 financial consequences can be assessed. In the coming months, management will provide the board with an updated budget and multi-year plan in September 2020. All of this comes after colleges and universities shut their doors in mid-March, quickly moving to online learning for the remaining few weeks of the semester. Now, the Premier praised colleges and universities for how quickly they were able to switch to an online learning method. He said if it wasn't for the crisis, this is something that probably would have taken about 10 years to achieve.
Over 100,000 online courses were taken, and we did that in a matter of less than a couple of weeks. He goes, if we didn't have COVID, it would take us 10 years to do that. So it's amazing when everyone in Ontario pulls together and we're rowing in the same direction, we're on the same team, how things can get done. And I want to thank all the colleges and universities. They've been absolutely incredible.
Back at Carleton, the university said in a report also released Monday that staff and students should intensively prepare for the likelihood that courses and programs for fall 2020 will be delivered online. The university has put together a team to assess different pandemic scenarios, and that team expects some research, library, and student services activities may be able to start up again over the summer. Algonquin College still has not released too many details as to what their fall semester will look like, but it's expected they will follow suit with online classes. They are expected to make an announcement in the coming weeks. Charlie Senac, TVYN News, Ottawa.